Welcome to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. Welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure.
Hey everyone, welcome to Roll for Combat, Three-Ring Adventure. I'm your GM and host, Stephen Glicker, and in this week's episode, they're almost through their private sanctuary where they will finally reach Mistress Dustlight. Will they do it this week? No, they won't. But they're almost there, I promise. Seriously, they're almost there. So unless you were living under a rock, you probably heard that the Battles of Bestiary has launched on Kickstarter. And I'd really appreciate it if everyone went and ordered it. At least get something. Get just the PDF if you want. It's really, really good. There's all these great monsters. There's the monster part system. There's the new archetypes. Seriously, if you love Pathfinder and you want Pathfinder 2nd Edition products to continue to be created, then please support the Battles of Bestiary, because if this does really well and it sells a lot of books, then I will be able to do more of these. And not only will I be able to do more of these, but other people in the industry are going to do more of these. I know certain people in the industry that have sort of abandoned Pathfinder and have gone full 5e. I'm not going to name names, but there was a very prevalent third-party developer who did a lot of Pathfinder. And this is a very big developer. And they were known for their Pathfinder books and their Pathfinder 2nd Edition books. And they have completely abandoned Pathfinder. All they do is 5th Edition. That's it. Because they don't think it's worth their time or the effort to do Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So I am trying to do it the other way around. I'm having everyone write everything in Pathfinder. I'm having all Pathfinder developers. And then we're going to convert it to 5e. I'm trying to do it the other way and use Pathfinder as our main method of development, and to develop specifically for Pathfinder and then convert it to 5e. And a lot of people are watching this Kickstarter to see if there's a viable market for Pathfinder 2nd Edition third-party products. Not just for Kickstarter, but in general. And I'm not trying to put myself up here and make it sound like I'm super important or anything. But, the fact of the matter is, as big as Pathfinder 2nd Edition is, it is not even a smidge compared to 5th Edition. 5th Edition is simply gargantuan and has taken over everything. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, some people like Sony, some people like Microsoft, some people like Nintendo, some people like all three, like myself. I myself grew up with Dungeons & Dragons. I played Dungeons & Dragons pretty much my entire life. I've even played 5th Edition. Not nearly as much as I played Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And I see the appeal of 5th Edition, but quite frankly, I prefer Pathfinder 2nd Edition. But, I actually do enjoy 5th Edition every so often. When you want to feel like an absolute superhero and a big badass, 5th Edition really fits the bill quite nicely. 2nd Edition is, well, to say it's really, really hard is a bit of an understatement. It is really tough. And to be honest, I enjoy that even more. I enjoy challenge. I cut my teeth on D&D 1st Edition, where you would go into a dungeon with 20 characters. There was none of this, I'm running 1 or 2 characters. No, please. You would run a party. And it's called a party because you would have 16, 20 characters between you and your friends. And you would run 4 or 5 characters each. And by the end of that adventure, you were lucky if a couple of them survived. They would just die. It was just expected. I mean, that's why you had a party. And then, you would have these characters die. And then, maybe you go into the dungeon with 20 characters, and then they would die, and then you come out with 10, and then you would get another 20, and then, hopefully you get that one character that just keeps making it over and over again. And that's like the character you'll latch on to. The closest equivalent of this I can think of is DCC, Dungeon Crawl Classics, by Goodman Games, which is, kind of a similar concept, and Kingdom Monster Death, which is very similar, where you each control a character, and they will just die. I mean, you can have this character that is totally kick-ass, that has amazing gear, that has survived a million fights, and then, bonk, you get something on the head, and you die, and the game is over, and then you gotta roll a new character, and that's that. So, yeah, I'm used to it. Dungeons & Dragons 1st Edition, 2nd Edition, 3rd Edition, 3.5. Those were deadly editions. So when people complain about Pathfinder 2nd Edition being deadly and hard, I laugh. It is nothing compared to 1st Edition. 1st Edition was a meat grinder. It was designed to kill you. Seriously, you were not expected to live. That is the way the game was set up. It was based on wargaming. And wargaming, you don't survive wargaming. Your units don't live. They simply don't. I mean, yeah, maybe they do, and they get some, experience, and they get a little bit better, but eventually they will die. They just will. Anyhow, back to my original statement. Come on by the Kickstarter. Just go to kickstarter.rollforcombat.com, check it out, and support us any way you can to try to make Pathfinder 2nd Edition a viable option for third-party developers as well as Kickstarter. As for 3-Ring Adventure this week, okay, all right. People are wondering, when are they going to finally see Mistress Dustlight? Well, I'll tell you what. It's not this week, but next week. Next week is it. That's the ultimate ending episode. Unbelievably, I don't know how this happened. This is just weird coincidence. There was 40 episodes for Book 1, and now there's going to be 40 episodes for Book 2. We somehow timed it perfectly. Just, I don't know how it happened. It's kind of weird, but it's going to be 40 episodes. I think next week's episode is going to be very long, because that's going to be the final episode where everything comes to a head. But this week's episode is fantastic. And if some of you are asking, what the heck is going on? Why can't they find Mistress Dustlight? Well, they're in this, fun house. And you know how in those fun houses you're going from room to room to room? Well, that's what they're in. They're actually in a fun house that it goes room to room to room. That's why they keep going to different rooms. And then there's actual enemies in each room. So normally these rooms wouldn't have enemies in them. And they would be just something that, carnival goers would walk through and sort of be amazed and have a lot of fun in. Well, in this case, they changed them up and they made them deadly. And then at the end, you'll finally see Mistress Dustlight. So that explains why this is taking forever. And I'm sure, when you was been to a carnival or been to a fun house, you walk through these. So that is why this is, going through. And they set it up in such a way that you have to go from beginning to end. And actually the ending part, why didn't they just go through the exit? It's because the exit is not easily accessible. I guess if they were totally crazy, they probably could have just smashed the hole and gone through backwards, but they didn't think of it, and, well, they didn't. So here we go. They're going through the funhouse, and oh boy, it is a lot of fun this week, I tell you. But those of you who are tearing their hair out, Jason McDonald, you will get closure next week. But don't worry, this week is really, really funny. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's show notes. Show notes this week, well, very simple. Check out the Battles of Bestiary, the Dragon Book, and the Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path. I'm not even talking about the other two, but the Dragon Ancestry book is really cool. I have to tell you, I am working on that with Mark, and now he's starting to get into the nitty-gritty and really writing it, and he's just putting in really cool concepts that I can't even get into it, but basically, you can choose between advancing your character or advancing your ancestry. So, say you're a dragon, fighter. You can either take more fighter feats or more dragon feats. So you can sort of lean into being more of a dragon. And he's kind of expanding this more than the current Pathfinder does. And then he's adding specific feats and specific abilities for each type of dragon so they have their own feel to them. And he's really just, he's really going to hit it out of the park with this. And I think it's also going to open up a lot of cool design options that you haven't seen in Pathfinder 2nd Edition that will, maybe appear in some other version of Pathfinder in the near future. But be on the lookout for that. And the Jewel of the Indigo Isles Adventure Path, well, I have to say, since I wrote it, it's fantastic. It is amazing. No, seriously, it's really, really good. I'm starting to get the outlines from the authors. We were actually meeting the other day, and between Patrick Rene, Ron Lundeen, and Linda Zayas Palmer, I don't think there are more people on the planet between the three of them who have written, designed, and edited more adventures, almost ever. The three of them have just done hundreds and hundreds of adventures. Linda sort of gets a cheat because she does all the Pathfinder Society adventures, and they do like 30, 40 adventures a year. So she alone has hundreds and hundreds of adventures under her belt. So they've seen it all, they've done it all, and the Jewel of the Indigo Isles, we went totally outside the book for this one. I sat down and I'm using a lot of traditional adventure writing mechanisms to make it really constructed quite fun and quite well. I also have all the adventures tying into each other, which they don't always do a great job with in the Pathfinder adventures, but I'm making sure that all three of these adventures tie directly into each other. So it's like one massive mega adventure. That's actually what I call it. I call it the mega adventure. And then finally, I made sure to put in things that you just have never seen before. I went out of my way to come up with ideas and ask them if they've ever seen it, and they said no, they've never seen it, so we're going to put in things that are just new and unique. And it's going to be great. Plus, it's a fun adventure. It's really just a lot of fun. It's kind of goofy. It starts off kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy. It's also a little bit more relaxing. I'm not making it super deadly, at least in the beginning. So you could just have fun. That's what I told Patrick to do. I said, look, for Adventure 1, let's just have a fun, relaxing adventure. They're low level. I obviously want to challenge them a little bit here and there, but otherwise, it's mostly just a relaxing journey where they just have a lot of fun. And I think that'll be a nice change of pace. And then later, as the stakes get raised, then eventually will the adventure get more deadly and a little bit more serious. But at least in the beginning, it starts out as just a really fun, cool adventure where everyone can just enjoy themselves. Also, don't forget, check out the Patreon. Just go to patreon.rollforcombat.com if you want to join us and talk to us while we're playing our adventures. We usually play twice a week, usually Sunday nights and usually Monday nights, and you can hang out with us and talk. And let me tell you, last week we started Book 3 of Agents of Edgewatch, and it was fantastic. We actually had surprise guests that came out of nowhere that crashed the party, literally crashed the game and joined the game that we did not plan. And the Discord was having a ball with this. So you can be part of this. The only way you can be part of this is joining the Discord and listening to these shows recorded live, because that will never happen again. Well, it might happen again, but that specific show will never happen again. So check that out. Patreon.rollforcombat.com. As little as $5 a month, and you too can join us. Plus, you get the episodes early. And then, of course, do check out rollforcombat.com, where we just posted Jason's review of Secrets of Magic. There's actually been a lot of reviews. Like, it's kind of interesting. The old Pathfinder books, you know, there'd be like a review here and there. But Secrets of Magic, I saw like dozens of reviews of this book. They are everywhere. But Jason's is the best one. So check that one out. Go to rollforcombat.com and check out Jason's review. And also, of course, do check out Jason's Talking Combat column, where he recaps every single episode of every single podcast ever made, period, end of discussion. Anyhow, with that, let's get to this week's episode. You tumble into the room, you jump up, spin around, and in front of you is the strangest thing you've ever seen.
That is a strange thing. What is that?
Vanessa Hoskins is playing Alhara Varys, a half-elf gymnast swashbuckler.
Images of moons and celestial bodies adorn the walls of this very small room. A small cage made of wooden bars, painted in garnished red, stands against a northern wall, which Alhara almost bumped into.
Almost.
A disembodied voice coos, "Shh, you wouldn't want to wake the moon, mole." In front of you, inside the cage, is a round, furry creature, not much bigger than a halfling. It has a single eye stalk, and its mouth is almost completely obscured by its fur. It is the cutest thing you've ever seen.
That is so bizarre looking. It's like a furry purple gumdrop with a big hole on the front. I know what you're thinking. And then a weird eye stalk thing on the top.
What was I thinking? Because even I don't know.
I mean, the audience knows.
What does the audience know? What are they thinking? Help me. Was it something dirty?
Lauren Sig is playing Hap, a human fire elementalist sorcerer.
They know.
Vanessa,
I know.
you need to chill.
Probably something dirty.
Rob Tremarco is playing Darius Varus, a half-elf monk of the mountain style.
What?
Why?
Whoa, that is an image.
Rob Pontius is playing Otteron, a human witch of curses.
Yeah.
Weird.
I still don't get it.
Everyone who can see it, give me a will save.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's all of us. I think we can all
I
see it.
rolled a
that's-
7, so 20.
Yeah, that's everyone.
Okay. So, Otteron, Riley. I still need will saves for Darius and Hap.
Hap got a 19.
No, that's Riley's. You have Riley's list. You hit.
Oh,
you
I did. I
his
rolled him twice. I see.
Mm-hmm.
31 for me.
Okay. It's just Riley and Otteron, and you are fascinated and can't stop looking at this creature,
Makes sense.
and you're just like, what? That thing. And it's just sitting there, and it's like cooing. It's like, whoo, whoo.
Can I make
It
a
is
recall
weird.
knowledge on it?
Not right now. You're just fascinated by it. You're so fascinated you can't even think of anything other than looking at it and like, what is this? Like, you're just you need to wait a little before you can concentrate on trying to figure out what this thing is.
Gotcha.
Now, it's not doing anything. It's literally just sitting there. Its eye stalk is kind of moving back and forth, and it's just like making this cooing sound. What do you do? By the way, there is a door to the west, as you can see.
It's so weird. Alhara sees that this thing is weird and obviously enchanting Otteron. Is there anything else in this room of interest, or is it just this like cage on wheels with this weird creature in it?
There is literally a cage on wheels, and I mean, there's not much in this room. I mean, you can look around the cage or under the cage. There's a lock in the cage.
Yeah. Alhara's going to rip down the curtain that we just walked through into the room and throw it over the top of the cage so that people can't see this thing anymore.
And you hear it make a sound like whatever it is. It sounds friendly. It's like a dog.
That's okay. It, on the map anyway, it looks like the cage is on wheels, like it's a cage cart.
It is
So maybe we can just take it with us and wheel it away.
good. And then Otteron, after a minute, is like, "Oh," and Otteron even wants to walk forward and like keep looking at it. Like, wait, I want to like take the curtain off. I'm curious. And then Riley too, like runs over and sits by it, like almost
It
growling.
doesn't
and
stop once
woofing
they
a
can't
little.
see it anymore.
It is also. It's not just visual; it's cooing. You can hear it too.
Not muffled by the curtain.
It's like when a cat purrs, you know, it just kind of gets into your soul and makes you happy.
That is true. It does get in my soul and make me happy.
But after a minute, they kind of
Sure.
snap out of it, and
Gotcha. All right. Well, we're going to come back and take this thing with us.
all right. Let's see. Does Otteron know what this thing is?
Yeah.
We're very lucky. These are so rare that Otteron has only heard of them.
Ooh.
In fact, I'm going to give you the link because this thing is so
Thanks.
rare that they don't exist anywhere else in Galarian.
That means it'll be a good addition to our circus when we wheel it out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just come over and take over this site since our stuff is already all burned.
I was thinking about that.
So Otteron's just up at that cage blinking a few times and then says, these are called moon moles, but they are nearly unique. They are not even from this planet. They are Zoopnerns. They have strange, alluring abilities and the ability to beguile you with their eye stalk. But they are not malicious. They just are somewhat alluring. But very rare and not of this world.
It seems like they might be useful for something. Probably be really good in our circus,
Yes.
like Hap was saying.
And good to take care of. We just have to make sure it does not blind anyone if they feel threatened by it.
Oh, I think that's our master of animal husbandry or whatever.
I think maybe I would try to talk to it. But
Okay.
yes, it understands us, but it cannot talk to us. Zoopnern, whatever your name is, we will make sure you are okay when we come back. Please rest comfortably and do not blind us. We will make sure you are fed and happy.
Okay, you just hear like little soft coos come from the cage, like it seems to understand you.
Atron just gives a weird, awkward smile.
Atron has a friend or a pet.
Can I get a Chaos Beast too?
Oh gosh, those are horrible. No, I hate those. I have trauma.
I'd rather have a moon ball. They're way cooler.
Moonball's pretty cool. I have Chaos Beast related trauma. My first Pathfinder character ever got turned into one, and I still haven't forgotten about it.
Aw. Atron's like, this is my child of Yogg-Sothoth. Why is this bad?
Oh god.
Wait, is Yogg-Sothoth in Galarian?
Oh dear, yes.
Yeah, Yogg-Sothoth
That's
is
so
around
awesome.
as canon.
Lots of interstellar cosmic nightmares. Just head to Ustalav. It's very easy to find them then.
Oh, it's pretty easy to find.
Anyway, Atron will then turn and look at the next curtain.
Another curtain.
All right,
All right, let's 1, 2, pull it open.
and tumble forward 10 feet. Whoa, we're in the middle of a Sidney Pollock painting.
Oh, paint splatters.
You tumble into the room as usual. Alhara, you have paint all over you now. Like on your back, in your hair, on your staff,
It's
on
wet
your
paint?
armor. It's
There's wet paint on the ground?
paint. All that paint you see, all wet.
Oh my gosh, why is there wet paint all over this room?
Garnish
Okay.
swirls and splatters of paint cover the walls and floor of this room, along with several overturned paint buckets. Dozens of trapeze hang from the ceiling, each suspended 10 feet above the floor. A purple-haired gnome woman stands on top of one of them, watching a pair of hulking clowns fight. Nothing is what it seems in the celestial menagerie, purrs the disembodied voice, except for perhaps our beautiful Jasmine and her boys.
Oh.
That is a face.
Okay.
So, in front of you, you see two hill giants that are dressed like clowns,
Indeed.
and they seem to be having a paint fight where they are throwing buckets of paint at each other, and they are also covered in paint.
Huh.
The woman, Jasmine, you believe, who is a female halfling, is up in the trapeze, and she is trying to avoid getting paint on her. And sure enough, as soon as they see you, you can guess what's going to happen next.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Roll for combat!
Ooh, I'm not last. Only.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I am.
Yes, you are.
Well, it's funny you accidentally included that Zoopnern because it might get brought in.
Zoopnerd's in a cage.
Yeah, roll it in.
Yeah, can we roll it in and be like, hey, everyone pay attention and calm down?
I guess we'll find out. So, who goes first? Oh, Pidlin! Pidlin the hill giant! It's like, huh? And sees you. And wastes no time at attacking Alhara, the unlikable. And picks up a paint can and throws it at Alhara!
Oh no!
Oh, yes, it's a paint can! Oh no, it's a paint can that hit you with a 38!
That
Oh
is
my
a
god!
powerful paint can throw.
44 points of damage.
Oh my god.
That is about 40 more points of damage than I would have expected from a paint can, but okay. Ow.
Well,
What? Okay,
it was
okay, I have an important question.
full of paint.
What
You're-
color
you're-
is the paint?
What color do you want it to be? I will say it is orange.
Orange paint.
Yes. You were
All
covered
right,
in
I look like a
orange.
giant
Aren't you
citrus.
glad you asked?
I know. I was thinking that too.
No, I'm not.
So that's the first action. It actually had the paint
Oh
in the
my
tank because
God.
it was about to throw it at Creel. Instead, it threw it at you.
With this amount of damage, I expect that both of them are at like 3 hit points, right?
We are
No,
severely
because-
bruised. Help us.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. Oh wait. Oh no, it just has the. What does brutal do?
Oh, brittle?
Brutal.
Brutal.
Oh.
That's a keyword I'm not familiar with.
Double damage to
Look it up.
swashbucklers.
Oh my gosh, it does say.
Oh no, range
All right.
attacks.
Uses
Uses
its strength
strength.
modifier instead of dex.
Hey, that's why it hurts so much. You're like, wait a second.
On the attack roll. Yeah.
That's not fair. Why are they using strength? These hill giants that make Darius look like a peepsqueak just hit you.
That half orc makes Jarius look like a pipsqueak.
Well, I also love so it's just on the attack roll, so it's instead of dex, the damage won't change. But I also think it's hilarious that like this is a trait found in the bestiary, so players can't really get brutal weapons. Just enemies.
Players can get thrown in, or they can. Yeah, nope, never mind. I see.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I did roll maximum damage, so it can't get any worse than that.
Sure, it makes me feel a lot better.
Okay,
I got
well,
clocked in the head with a frickin' paint can, a can of orange paint.
Well, then for its second action, it picks up another paint can, and then for its third action, throws another paint can at you.
I mean, that's fair.
That merely hits you for max damage again.
Holy that's it.
22
You know what?
points of damage. Maybe you should
Steven?
stop rolling into these rooms. That's all I'm saying.
That's it. Go home, Steven.
Jasmine is up, and what does she do? Why should I go home? It's not I'm not the one who did that.
Well, I
Go
mean,
home.
you are recording from your home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
She is just up there, and she is... You don't know what she's doing. She's just hanging up.
I
in
do
the
not know what
trapeze.
she's doing.
Darius,
You won't tell
just
me.
saw that, and you're like, wow. You are covered in paint as well, Darius, as the critical hit had the paint can explode, and now
It takes
you
splash damage.
takes literal splash damage
Paint and blood after
and
that
blood.
crit.
That's right.
And teeth.
Oh my
I didn't know paint cans had teeth in them. Oh, Alhara.
Oh, that ain't good. Of all the things you ever thought that would happen,
Great.
it's like, did I ever think I'd get critted by a can of paint?
I did not.
It's a
I did not
beautiful,
think that.
beautiful interpretation of the giant with the rock. It's very good.
It is. It's also so
But,
very painful.
Yikes. All right,
You're
here
up.
we go.
What do you
All
do?
right, you big palooka, here I come. I step right up to it. I take the mountain stance, and then I flurry of blows him probably in the knees and the vital areas that we're not going to say the name of. 20?
Against the big boy.
Yeah.
You miss. You gotta roll better.
30? That'll be
There you
go.
14 damage, because
That's correct.
it's forceful. Ka-chunk.
Ow. Ouch. You done?
I'm done.
Alhara, you're spitting out
I'm so
paint and
mad.
teeth. But you got panache.
Nope.
You got panache.
I do not like. I do. I did it. I started with panache. It's a beautiful. Guess what? I'm about to do a thing that would have given me panache anyway. So screw these guys. I am going to trip them because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Alhara is going to sweep her bow staff to this thing's knees, knowing that the paint on the ground makes it slippery. 37 against its reflex DC. Actually, 38 because I have panache already.
Funk. Down
Is that a
goes
critical
Frazier.
success? That's
That's
pretty high roll. 38 versus its reflex
great.
DC.
38.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely crit it.
All right. It takes a d6 of bludgeoning damage. 3 whole points. Ha! I'm so mad at these things.
Why are you mad?
It
I didn't
crit,
do anything.
but now it's the turn of the one that crit me in the head. So Alhara is going to literally just leap across the room, go sailing across the room to the other giant and attempt to trip it. This is at a minus 4 overall, so 32 against its reflex DC.
That's also critical.
Oh my gosh.
Funk.
Screw these things. Alright, hold on, let me roll my d6 of damage. 4 points of bludgeoning for it. Stay down. What are you doing? And Alhara's going to yell at the halfling up on the trapeze.
App.
Alright.
Very confusing scene in front of you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not that confusing. Alhara rolled in and got hit in the face again. This is what we do every room.
That never happens.
That always happens. Oh my
The
goodness.
one time that's ever happened.
My favorite part about it is that you're like, I'm going to do something that would have given me panache. So now there's literally no reason to do this.
I mean, I didn't know there were easy to trip
All right,
giants in here.
I'm going to use one action to move in. Steve, can you draw the tightrope that she's walking? Because I really want to knock her off of it.
She's on a tightrope or a trapeze?
Trapeze.
Trapeze.
Either way,
What's a
There's-
trapeze? Is that...
a swing.
A giant
swings.
swing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's dozens of them on
Okay.
the ceiling.
Well, I'm going to move... so I'm going to move into the room so that I have a clear line at her.
Yeah, this room is usually trapeze storage, but
Yeah. And then I'm going to hit her with a level 1 spell. Gust of Wind. I'm gonna knock her butt
that's
off that.
funny.
I can't figure out how to rotate this line, but I think we all see it. This line works. All right, here we
It's
go.
a line. It's
So I need from her a Fortitude save. DC 26.
Okay.
Failure. The creature is knocked prone. If it was flying, it suffers the effects of critical failure instead.
I wasn't flying.
I mean,
I said if it was flying. I didn't say it was.
Okay. It falls off the trapeze. And let me see what will happen.
Is this like a character that any of you know from being part of the circus?
Oh, that's a good question.
I
don't
will
know.
roll circus
Before I
lore on
break
my
her
next
back.
turn.
Hey, you! Whap!
If she's worth her salt, she'll tumble and take no damage.
Atron's sitting there
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
oh, I guess they don't know this one.
And she might have catfall or something. But
She better
I mean,
be.
I
If she's a
did say
trapeze
knock it
artist.
off, but
Hey, you!
I'm not the diplomatizer, especially not with this curse. So all I can do is trip them on the ground and then yell at them to stop.
I'll say she was not expecting that. And so she actually fails and takes 5 points of damage.
Ooh.
Lands prone. Okay.
All right, that's 3 actions for Hap, and Riley gets 1 action, and he's gonna stand in front of her. All right, I'm done.
Keel. Well, he wasn't happy with being tripped, and he's not happy being on the ground. So he is going to stand up.
That's a move action.
Okay.
Darius does nothing?
No.
He has changed.
Okay. So he stands up. He picks up his great club off the ground.
You play baseball, don't you, Darius?
Well, I'm usually not the ball, but today I will be.
And does a big
That's
swing
cute.
at both Darius and Riley all at once.
Oof.
That one's Darius.
Blank.
That one's Riley.
Oh, on the dot too.
Yep.
Youch.
Wide swing. It's one attack and can hit 2 people. Whoomph. So Darius takes 24 points of damage and Riley takes 20 and he is done.
Atron just immediately glares at this giant in front of them, using Evil Eye.
Creel.
Will save DC 26.
Oh no.
Failure.
Giant.
They are frightened 1.
I don't like this guy.
And
Get him out of here.
yeah, let's see. I think Atron's going to repeat what they did last time and presents their staff of the mentalist ahead of them, concentrating as a strange swirling energy comes over Creel, and Atron uses Phantom Pain from the staff. We'll save DC 26. Damn it.
30.
Yeah, alright.
6 damage. How many? You have to be almost out of charges from the staff.
No, I've got 2 more.
Okay. And you're done.
Yep.
Pidkin. Pidkin stands up.
I am gonna use an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
She's just gonna kick him. She's just gonna kick him in the head. Because how dare you? Natural 20.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Now I do get 3 points of precision damage because I have panache currently, so that 14 damage turns into 28 damage. Hey, knock it off, you big idiot!
You kicked him in the head.
You kicked him while he was
Good
down.
job.
Come
Get
on.
out of here with those pink cans.
Well, are you done?
I'm
'Cause
done.
Now it's going.
I mean, I wish it would just leave. It's gonna leave, right?
Not yet.
Get out of here.
Not yet. Not for a while. You guys have to start damaging before they ever consider that. Let's see. What will it do?
Kick them in the head critically.
Okay. He already had his... He didn't drop his club because he only gets dropped prone, so he doesn't drop it. So he's going to just, hit you with his club. How bad could that be? 26.
Is exactly my armor class.
19 points of damage.
Okay.
It's not that bad.
I mean, it's the critical paint can earlier plus this 19. He's doing a number.
Yeah. Well, now he's gonna punch you in the face with his other attack. 28.
Seriously?
10 points of damage. 1-2 punch. Club fist.
Ugh.
Jasmine goes. So Jasmine, something interesting. She takes no damage. I made a mistake.
Of course.
So she kind of bounces off the floor. She actually hit. You thought she took damage, but then you realize, wait, she looks fine. She
sort of bounced off the floor.
Stands up and decides, let's cast a spell. See what happens. Because someone got really randy with them. Let's cast a Daze at Does Happen though? Oh yeah, Hap is there.
Oh yeah.
So give me what type of save is that?
I think it's a will save.
Mm-hmm.
Will save.
Ugh, 25. I'm sure she's high enough level. It's fine. I'll take it.
It's a basic will save. So what does it do here? Cloud, the job, mental damage.
I take a little bit of
your...
damage.
So it's a basic will save. So all it is a little bit of damage. It's half of their spellcasting ability modifier. That's it. Wow, that's pretty crappy.
No, it's more than half their spellcasting modifier. And it's what heightened level is it? Is the question? Is it several d6 equal to that?
No, it's not heightened at all. You get
It's a cantrip. It's
a
automatically
cantrip.
heightened.
It's auto heightened.
Yeah, but who said she is casting
Okay.
anything higher than level 1?
Well, if she's level 1 or 2, then that's good to go. If she's level anything else, then it's auto heightened.
Right. So it's not heightened.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to go.
I know. Yeah.
Good to go.
So deals mental equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, and so that would be. All right. You take 1 point of damage.
All right. Hap isn't sure that she did anything at all.
That's right.
I got the slightest headache.
Darius is up.
All right, you big lummox. You better stop. I'm going to keep hitting you until you fall down, unless you want to join our circus. So then I hit him. I Mountain Stronghold. And
That's pretty funny.
Flurry of Blows. 1, natural, sloppy 1, missy miss. Pow, 31. How about that for 17 damage?
31 is much better than 1.
Cruncho. What else can I do? One more action. One more beautiful little action. And I will hit him with a Hail Aridin punch. A 22.
You didn't hail hard enough. Or did you?
Probably not. I don't know. No, miss.
Nope, that's a miss.
Miss. Are you done?
Now I'm done.
Alhara, the unlikable. You are between a halfling woman who you do not know. You haven't seen her before. And your friend, Pitkin, who's beating the crap out of you.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
He is your friend, though.
He is. This guy's such a jerk. Alright, I guess we'll have to beat the crap out of them back then. And I'm taking a lot of damage from this guy, so... Alhara's gonna shout over her shoulder, "Call him off!" and then continue to wail on Pidkin. First, a bow strike attack. 34 against his armor class.
Critical hit.
Fantastic. Followed up, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna just kick him literally in the teeth with a confident finish. But I rolled so bad. I rolled a 2, so only a 15 to hit. But he'll still take half of that precision damage, so that looks like 6 points of damage anyway.
You rolled bad because he's so tall. That's a lot
so
of...
tall.
Yeah.
I mean, I was trying to jump up in the air, and the ground's all slippery from paint. I'm covered in orange paint. I'm not having a good day. But I am going to do my third and final action with a trip, And I'm going to use Assurance, and we'll just see how this goes. 24 against their Reflex DC to see if I can trip them.
We call that cheating.
There we go. We call it strategy.
He trips.
And he falls on the ground. Fantastic. And guess who has Panache back? This one.
Boom.
All right.
All right, Hap, you're very
I'm gonna
confused by
use-
this woman who you've been attacking at will, and she seems to be innocent and helpless, and seems to be trying to get out of here.
Okay.
Call them off.
Okay. I don't know what your name is, but you seem to be caught up in this mess. If you attempt to call off these goons, we won't hurt you. And then I'll use demoralize on that, because we can hurt her.
Okay.
I don't have diplomacy right now. This is the best I got. 20.
What's it
Four.
against?
Is that will DC? I think it's will DC.
Well, it succeeds. So, frightened 1 against you for 1 turn.
Okay. I'll use 1 action to give Riley 2 bites. Bite number 1. Actually, Hap still has 2 actions left. No. Nope. I said it correctly. 1 action to give him 2 bites. First bite, critical hit. Oh, the
Ooh.
goodest boy does 34
Nice.
points of damage, 6 of which is fire. He got a hot mouth. And you're going to love this next one. I'm not going to use another bite attack. Riley is now old enough, mature enough, and well-trained enough that I use 1 action to automatically trip Creel, the ogre.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
That's his, what is that, his support benefit, his companion benefit? It's the animal companion special thing when your animal companion is a wolf.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
You have to hit first, though, or you can't do it.
Okay, you're done. Creel stands up.
That's it. I'm done.
1 action. Creel is really angry at you for doing that. So Creel is going to do a great swing and hit Riley and Hap with his club.
Mm-hmm.
That's against Riley.
Okay.
And that's against Hap. So the Riley one almost crits.
Almost is the key word.
Mm-hmm.
True. But definitely, yep. So 15 against Riley, 16 against Hap,
That's going to leave a bruise, but I've had worse.
and then it's gonna hit you again, Hap.
Oh, how many actions is the white swing?
1 action.
Jeez, what a
Mhm.
monster.
Hill giants.
Hill Giant. That's right.
They're brutal, especially
Hey.
with those paint cans.
Does it apply any multi-attack penalties after the attack?
Yes, of course it does.
Oh, okay, so at least it's -10.
Oh, you're so lucky. -10 and rolled a 15, but because it's frightened, it misses by 1.
Good old
Awesome.
Otteron, proving their worth yet again.
Otteron's up.
Will chant Erulavodik and send one of those paint cans flying back at Creel
Very good.
for a 23.
Guess what?
What?
It normally would hit, except it uses its catch rock ability.
What?
Where it gets a +4 to its AC against anything thrown at it.
Oh.
And then it catches the rock.
Is it thrown?
Takes no
I
damage.
guess?
It catches
Oh.
the paint can, takes no damage, now holding it,
Oh
and
my
can
goodness.
use it on its turn.
That's
And
so
looks at
kind of
you,
cool.
and it says,
That is kind of
"Thanks."
I mean, telekinetic projectile
Wow.
does say you hurl a loose unattended object.
Yeah.
I will
Oh yeah, no.
continue.
By the raw, that wouldn't work, but everyone should allow this because
No,
it's
it's
cool
super
and it
cool.
makes so much sense.
It's cool as crap.
Wait, hold on a second. Actually, it does work because it's a thrown object.
I continue glaring.
I would agree that by raw it doesn't work because it doesn't have it's not a thrown weapon with a thrown trait. But no, I agree that it should work just because of the flavor of
Every gym should rule that it works. Every gym.
launching a thing at it. It's like, how many monsters have this ability? Almost all giants. Okay, fine, but you know what I'm saying. It's very cool.
Well, I guess, yeah, by raw catch rock, but in here they're saying that the paint buckets are acting like rocks. So that's why I'm saying it's allowed, because the whole thing is they're treated as rocks. So
Word.
throw rock is the same as throwing paint buckets. Same thing with cat draw. Okay, so Pitkin, the hill giant, stands up. If you're gonna
Get
do
him
something
smacked.
to him, he's gonna get really
I
mad.
am.
It was a big
Oh, good. I'm gonna
mistake.
piss him off with a bow staff. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
One big piece of wood to the cranium. 25 against his flat-footed armor class.
That's
Or
kind of
10
you.
points of blood damage.
That's kind of you to not be, hitting the areas that we don't say names of.
Mhm. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not hitting those areas. I'm
No.
hitting cranium.
Hit him in the bathing suit area.
Oh, he misses. He tries to hit
Missed,
you
thank
with a
goodness.
great club.
I like
You
it.
Swing again.
Hey, these are clowns.
that one's
Alhara,
gonna hit.
these are clowns. I just
I
realized.
thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. I was able to purge it from my mind, and now I'm thinking about it again.
That's
Appreciate
a
it.
33 because of backswing.
Because of backswing. That does hit.
18 points
Ow.
damage.
That's a lot.
You're
That's a lot of
almost
damage.
Dead.
I'm almost there. Second time this episode.
Jasmine.
Don't like it.
I mean,
Jasmine.
stop rolling into every fight.
It's literally a fight we're all engaged in. What do you want? You know what? That's fine. Next fight, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to be like, oh, there's a fight. I'm not supposed to roll in, and I'm just going to walk off calmly.
She's fine. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's fine.
friends. Everyone relax.
Nope, that's what I'm doing next
Everybody
fight.
relax.
Calmly walk away. Good luck,
All or
everyone.
nothing, right? All or nothing.
I mean, we're all engaging these enemies. I don't know why I'm getting crap for it.
Jasmine walks over to Alhara. And although she looks like a happy little halfling, really pretty, really nice, and
What do you want, Shorty?
she tries to bite you with her fangs.
Oh. She's way more of a threat. I should have
She's
known.
a shape changer.
21.
That's cool. That misses.
I don't know what that is, but I'm terrified.
And it's actually 20 because it's frightened. And then tries to slash you with claws that
Oh,
come
claws. Thank you for
out
saying claws.
of its... misses you.
That
Critical
is a
miss.
critical miss, but
That's
I've already used
right.
my reaction, or she would be getting a bow staff in the face, just like her friend there.
So she looks like a normal halfling, except she has huge fangs and huge claws. Now. So...
Yeah, like a
that's
vampire.
nice.
She's a vampire.
You don't know what she is.
A
Darius, you're
werewolf.
up.
All right.
Werewolf? They're wolf.
Yeah. I have had enough of you. Mountain Stronghold. Weapon Surge as that blood pulse comes into his fist, and then he strikes with a flurry of weapon surges, I guess.
Oh
There's the weapon surge. 27 to hit.
Ooh.
You hit.
Second shot.
23 points of damage.
Only 22.
Oh, that is a garbage roll.
Garbage roll.
You miss.
But it was a big, nice
I'm
hit.
surprised you don't flanko with my dog.
I am not going to move in case he hits me with this giant tree.
Yeah, I'm super worried about that too, for being honest.
Yeah.
You done?
And that's it.
Talhara, you're being flanked. You're barely alive.
I'm
You're
so
covered
mad.
in paint. Now what?
I'm so mad.
What else is new? You're always mad.
I'm always mad. All right, we're gonna kick Pidkin in the head. I'm gonna start us off with a confident finish because I want all of this damage. It is mine, and I want it.
I want
That's cute.
all the damage is all. That's a lot of damage.
32 to hit.
You hit.
Regular, not crit.
Not crit.
Oh, I'm so mad. All right, well that's still what is it? 21 damage. That is pretty good. That
Pitkin
is
does
pretty
not
good.
like that.
I'm sure he doesn't. Then I'm going to use Assurance and trip him. 24 against his reflex DC. I already know how it works.
Stop tripping me.
And then, which gives her panache back. And then she's just going to leave because she is hurting. So she's going to go all the way back to next to Ataran to the open curtain. So she's just going to beat feet out of that room.
Where are you going? Stop. We're not done fighting.
And as she comes around the corner, Ataran will see that she's just battered and bruised and covered in orange paint. Her nose is just like gushing blood from all the battering and damage. I hate
up.
those giants.
Yeah, so Just are these large size? Is that how this works, or are these huge size?
Large.
Okay, I'm gonna do something that I don't know if it's gonna work, but I really want to cover Alhara's retreat. So I'm going to spend another first level spell. I'm going to again summon the hot desert winds in a gust of wind, and we're gonna put this line. I don't think the line actually matters. This actually isn't going to hit anybody.
Right.
But
Great.
yeah, but it's not about it hitting anybody. It's about it covering Alhara's retreat.
Like, is it going to distract?
Well, it'll stay for a whole turn, and if they try to move against it, then they'll have to make a save, and they probably can't move against it.
Like a wind
Oh,
wall.
that sounds much more dangerous than a fireball. Okay.
It is a first level spell, and Fireball is a third level spell. But it's more about I don't want them to get up in here.
Cut it all up in our grills.
Am I being stupid?
Yes.
I mean, not stupid.
I got out of there also so that you could blow up the room if you wanted.
Oh, I could hit him. I could hit the guy.
Now
See?
that we know the halfling is actually not a halfling and something very scary, I thought you might want to nuke the room.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. Let me
So
get
I
the fire
left.
template. Let me get the fire template. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, a warm breeze is
Oh,
probably
there it
less
is.
dangerous.
Yeah. So the fireball template can hit everything.
Yes.
So, all right. I'll...
Thank you, Fireball template.
And
Okay,
the hot...
so Steven, remind me, if we TPK and have to make new characters, I'm going to play a spellcaster, and Lauren gets to play something that's like melee and like
Rogue Pixie.
straightforward.
I'll be
Just
a
for
rogue.
fun.
I'll be
I
a
don't know if I
rogue.
want Lauren on our other thing because we're going to be like fighting the most deadliest creatures, and she's like, "Can I talk to it?"
No,
She's
that's a different mode. Remember, we already
Correct.
talked about roles.
Okay,
Right now,
alright.
I'm role playing. In that, there's no role playing. That is Murder Town. I can do
Murder
Murder
Town.
Town.
Here's the metagame. I have 13 hit points left, and this thing has a plus 14 with its damage on its great club. So I'm not gonna be up near it anymore.
Yeah, do you see the template? Yeah. All right. So here's what Hap's gonna do. I'm gonna spend one action, take a 5-foot step over, so that I'm hopefully out of the range of this club because I'm really worried about this club. And then the hot desert wind that I'm summoning will coalesce into like a ball of hot desert wind and then explode in a fireball. There, see? I turned it around and still got my wind out there. I'm only gonna use a level 3 fireball. I'm trying to be conservative here.
I love it.
When we
I
get
think it's pretty good for reason. We've
Yeah.
already beat him up a bunch.
Conservation of magic.
Yeah, so I need a reflex save from all the bads.
It's the first hill giant.
Hey, successes are what we want. We're happy with successes because the math is skewed. Oh wait, that's a crit fail.
Crit
We're
fails
happier
are
with
delicious.
that.
That's good.
Not as a crit fail. Plus 2 to all saves versus magic.
17.
Oh.
Ooh, just
17.
enough.
It's still good though. We're still happy with it. And a success, which we're happy with because it's half damage and that's good. So 15 damage to the savers, 30 damage to the non-saver.
Okay, damage all around.
Riley gets one action. He takes a little nibble at old Creel here.
Old Creel. Good old Creel.
Hey!
Nice.
29 to hit for 16 damage, including 3 fire. I just like to point it out because it's easy to forget. He's biting with jaws of flame.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
fire doggo.
Creel is very close to death. And Creel is really, 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 really mad.
Oh, he could give up. He could.
So
Put
what
his
he's
hands
gonna
up.
do is just beat the crap out of every single person and thing that they see. So first of all, it's got the paint bucket in its hand, and it's going to throw that paint bucket at Acheron. 36 to hit.
That's critical.
Really? Oh, no.
44 points of damage.
That
on
paint bucket
Acheron.
is the MVP of this fight.
Purple paint all over Acheron. You got the purple on you for real this time.
Nice. I am empowered.
Second action. Gonna do the wide swing at Riley and Hap. You're not out of range. What do you think? You're out of range, please.
Yeah, I figured 15 feet away wouldn't be good enough.
You're not 15 feet. That's not how it works.
Measure it.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's still
Good to
two
go.
squares.
Good to go. All right. The precedence has been set.
Well, no. Isn't that correct? Diagonals still count as reach. Am I incorrect?
Yeah,
Vanessa?
you can do 2 diagonals and reach, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
good
always
to
been
go.
like that. Because it's
All right.
squares. I know it doesn't work
'Cause
in
it's squares.
terms of... It does it because it just makes it easier. Because it's just a square around it. And the same thing, even though... So 15-foot reach would be 3 squares. Including the diagonals. Even though it would be 20 feet, it's not. Not for combat. Combat's different than movement.
Here's my bid to the court. Because of math, I was trying to get away. No. My bid to the court, go for it. Hit me.
Okay. So the first hit is 1 against Riley, misses, and then the second one is this is anyhow. So look at that. In his rage against the machine,
You got pain in your eye.
He's like ah. So instead, he takes 1 action to take out another paint bucket and throw it at Hap because the paint seems to be working. Oh, completely misses. Critical miss. I'd say the paint bucket smashes on the wall and gets Alhara and Hap covered in green paint.
Green.
No.
Now I'm orange and green.
And red.
As long as O'Hara's getting some kind of poop, I'm okay with it.
The color doesn't even go with each other. I don't understand.
Ataran, you have pain for the first time in whenever, and you don't like it. It hurts a lot.
It's only been about half an hour, actually.
What? You
Ataran.
didn't have that much pain before.
I got pretty hurt by the Lamias.
Oh, that's true. Well, you never
Yeah.
got hit in the face with a can of paint for maximum damage. They're hitting actually every time they hit with the can of paint is maximum damage. I'm just saying. I should have just been doing that all the time.
Ataran will concentrate on the evil eye, just glaring back. Ataran strangely silent as the violet paint just drips from them. Continues glaring at Creel to sustain the evil eye, and then they'll turn and look at Alhara as their arms spread out, and Ataran will actually hug Alhara as the feathers go flying around her for life boost.
But does one of you or both of you put one leg up?
Well, both of you are now covered in paint.
I was like, what?
More paint.
Yeah,
Now
maybe some of the
Ataran.
feathers stick.
Yeah, everywhere. Just paint everywhere.
Paint
Their
everywhere.
hair,
And
their
then
clothes.
I don't even know what to do with that last action.
Guidance?
Yeah, maybe. Because guidance is 1 action, right?
It just makes him immune for an hour.
You hear the moon mole.
Yeah. So I think Ataran will cast guidance on Darius and just says quickly, take him out by the legs. They fall fast. There you go.
There you go.
Pitkin, almost dead as well, stands up. Paint can incoming! Darius. Oh no.
Ugh, go ahead.
40 points
40
of
damage.
damage. Blue paint
man.
everywhere.
You get home alone.
Oh!
Pulls out another
crit-
paint can. Another paint
3
can.
times.
And
3
throws
times
it.
with the paint cans.
Oh,
make
come
that
on!
4 times!
What are you talking
wow.
about?
34 points of damage with paint.
How many crits are you gonna do?
This
Can you
time,
stop Nat 20 in
red,
this?
red
crap.
paint,
Kang!
and
Oh
the
my
last but not
gosh.
least, can of paint. They can actually pull it out of throw in the same turn. It's throw rock, but it's
Oh
been
my
changed for this
gosh.
fight to throw paint
Oh
can.
no.
If you nat
This
20
is so
again,
dumb.
we're done for tonight.
I did roll a 20, but it wasn't a natural 20.
He only missed me because I'm doubled over with a paint can in my stomach. After one hit me in the
Seriously.
face.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, actually, no, he stood up. Didn't he stand up?
Freaking
He did stand
Oh,
up.
so
That's one
sorry.
action.
So it was only 2 act. You only get 2.
Oh,
So the
boo-hoo.
third one, nothing happens. So nothing
Oh
even
my
happens.
gosh.
Okay, sorry about that one. Sorry, I only got to
gosh.
attack you twice instead of 3 times.
Oh,
So you
jeez.
basically wasted a bad roll. Okay.
Yeah, he essentially
Hey, what
hit
do
me
you
4
want?
times.
I want you to not nat 20 with every paint can.
Paint cans are my favorite weapon of all time. Of
I
all
know.
time.
They're
Forget
the
about
worst.
fangs.
I hate it. I'm so
Forget
mad.
about-
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
paint cans are going to every single adventure.
Nope.
They're going to be right next to the stained glass window.
Oh my gosh. Mm-mm. Don't like it.
Jasmine, she's like, yeah, get him, boys, get him with the paint, get him. Covered, everyone covered in paint. Love it, love it. She's gonna go retreat behind her big boy Pitkin. Darius, what do? You're stupefied. You're covered in paint. You have welts all around you because of those paint cans.
I've got broken bones. First action is going to be battle medicine.
You think?
Gosh.
Okay, some 15 hit points back. Then Mountain Stronghold and Flurry of Blows this giant. 24. Excellent. And a miss.
Minimum
15.
damage. Miss.
That's it. I'm done.
That's it?
Oh, Hara.
Okay.
There's a lot of paint
The
getting hit.
first... Oh my gosh, there's so much paint. It's painful paint. The first thing she's going to do is heal 8 hit points from Raven Wings. Raven Feathers. Alright, so then... Oh, it feels so good. Then she is going to pull out her dagger and throw it at Creel with a confident finish. You bastard. Get away from my brother. 29 to hit. For 18 points of damage.
And the dog that you like sometimes.
Yeah.
And the dog that I like sometimes. Oh, you stupid giant. I hate you so much.
He falls down. His sack falls off his back, and paint cans roll all across the floor.
Fan-freaking-tastic. For her third action, she is going to move over next to Darius. Gosh, she's hurt so much. Yeah, she's pretty far away. She's gonna, I'm gonna move behind Darius. She's actually gonna use Darius as cover. But she's gonna move into the room so she can see what's happening and be like, they gotta take him out. And she like spits up a combination of blood and paint.
Why do they have so much paint?
Yeah.
You're covered in paint, but you weren't hit by a can at least.
Yeah. I've got... Okay, I know what I'll do. It's not great, but I don't really want to get myself too far out there right now. I'll move, let's see, to where I can see both targets within 30 feet. Oh man, I'm way closer.
You gotta go right on that corner. You have to go right in front of everybody.
Yeah, and we just established that that's within reach.
That's range. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna do that one then. All right. I don't want to. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing great here. All right, we'll just move and do stuff. All right, so I'll move up so that I can see Pidkin, and I'll use a produce flame. So I'll put my hands together and grab a little ball of cantrip and chuck it over there.
Ooh.
Hey,
Nice.
35 to hit. Oh, if it's a
That's
crit,
nice.
he takes persistent damage, and it is wow.
Oh, yeah.
The persistent damage just kills him more.
Oh, it was It was 4d4 persistent damage, the most persistent damage
But that
I've ever
does,
seen.
yeah, but that happens on his.
Oh
turn,
no,
but,
yeah. It's
But
still interesting.
he drops, and
Yeah.
as soon as he drops, Jasmine's like, "I give up. I give up. Okay, I give up. Stop. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me."
Riley, sicker. Oh no, we're out of combat. Never mind. Don't sicker. Sit. Good boy.
You found out that the deadliest weapon of all of Pathfinder is not a fireball. It's not lightning bolt. It's not even disintegrate. It is a bucket of paint. As a bucket of paint being thrown from a hill giant can do hundreds and hundreds of points of damage. And worse, cover you in paint. Gets into your hair, gets into your underwear. You are going to have paint for the rest of your life. It's going to be in places that 5 years from now, you're going to be like, what's this green stuff? Oh, that's right.
It's never
Paint.
coming out.
I mean,
Never.
the secret is just
Paint.
roll a natural 20 every time you attack with one. Then it's always the best.
Oh, I
weapon.
got 2 of those.
Gosh, I know, in a row.
Well, they like their paint. Hey, at least the paint wasn't filled with glitter. Because if there was glitter in there, let me tell you, never. Okay, the paint eventually will come out. The glitter never will come out. Never, ever, ever, ever.
I think as circus folk, glitter is a part of our lives and is in symbiosis with our internal organs.
I believe so. So glitter is inside of your bodies at all times.
Oh, God.
And now paint is. There you go. In fact, all of you could do glitter dust by sneezing. Achoo!
Ooh.
Yeah, once a day.
Once a day, glitter dust. Achoo!
Be careful which end that comes out of.
That's true. Glitter dust could come out of
Yeah.
either end.
Oh.
You have 2 very dead hill giants who were just doing their job, but you killed them because you're evil. And now you have Jasmine, who is it's a little pixie, little halfling, tiny little girl. Those fangs and claws gone. Gone. You must have imagined it. In fact, I guarantee Alhara was the only one who saw that. No one else saw that. So, who knows what she was thinking? She was high on paint fumes. Anything could have happened. And let me tell you, in Galarian, they use lead in their paint. I'm telling you right now. So, what do you do?
Look, I'm telling you, she had like fangs and claws and stuff.
Okay.
She's putting up her hands and she's like, "Don't hurt me! Don't hurt me! Please, please! Mistress Dustlight, she may be in charge of these 2 brutes. I was up there trying to get away from them. I'm just an acrobat.
Then you
I'm
should
just a
get out of
trapeze artist,
here.
please.
You
Okay.
should leave.
Thank you. Okay, I agree. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna leave. Okay, thank you so much. I didn't want to hurt you. I was just trying to...
Just go.
I'm out of here. See ya. Bye.
Let me take some more time and heal up. My gosh. My health ring color matches the paint on the ground.
I think I'll clean myself up. A little
Atron
bit.
just watches to make sure they left.
No, she's leaving. She's like literally running out and running away.
Well, whatever she was.
And she like leaps over the saber-toothed tigers like dexterously.
I will need some help, please.
Yes, everyone gather around.
Stupid.
As I start applying poultices and
hands.
bandages.
Atron talks to Chiligosh.
You hear the moon mole singing a little song, kind of like Gizmo from Gremlins.
Gizmo.
That's kind of nice. I hope we can keep it.
There's
Absolutely.
no
we're gonna
reason we
keep that.
cannot.
It is an infinite creature. It didn't attack us.
Yes, it is not evil, it is not violent, it is just alien to this world.
So you hear like singing a little song after the fight's over. It's just totally some weird little Gizmo song.
Also, do not get it wet and do not feed it after midnight.
The funny thing is, no one knows anything about this because it's an alien creature. So you all believe Acheron. Remember that.
Yep.
From now on, you have to obey that rule.
But
Yep.
I read a book once about gremlins. I know that reference.
A history book.
We need to get it in an executive power suit, and we need to put it up in the boardroom.
Actually, I could do a roll to see if Hap or any of you even know what this thing is.
What's my pop culture modifier? I want to see the roll.
What pop culture lore? That's it.
You know no one would want to see a Gremlins movie, because once they learned of a Pugwampy, they'd be like, nope, I hate them.
Oh, Hap has not heard of the moon mole. So she did not know what it was.
Why are you casting hydraulic push on a Pugwampy? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
We'll get an infestation.
Will Darius be able to completely heal Acheron up?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if we take like 30 or so minutes, that's
Yeah.
2d8 plus 30s.
Yep.
All right.
2d8 plus 10s
I'm good.
3 times.
All right, so everyone has 1 hero point. It looks like battle medicine has been used on O'Halloran and Darius. Does that reset after an hour? I forgot what your rules are for that.
No, for me,
anymore.
it's 10 minutes. I can do for
For
treat
battle
wounds.
medicine.
Not the battle medicine. I think is still whatever battle medicine is.
1 per day.
1 per hour.
No, that was when you had. Is it? Oh, wait, is it 1 per hour, or 1 per day?
Patch up wounds, even in combat, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it is a day. Let me check my
Yeah,
other
you had it
feats.
once per hour because you
It's once
had
per day.
godless healing, which is
could,
gone.
But I haven't done that to myself
Right.
in a while. But
Yeah,
for
and
treat
also like
wound,
the
it's
1 per
different.
hour was originally just treat wounds. Yeah, and then you got the one where it was
Continual
continuous,
recovery
so it's
and
only every
ward
10
medic.
minutes. Yeah.
I don't remember.
Right.
It's been so long, but anyhow, Battle Mist has been used on Alhara and Darius. Reflection of Light has been used on Alhara. Everyone else is fresh. And Stole Civility has not been used. The Prayer Beads have not been used. Trying to see what else. Anything else?
Yeah, I've used some of my charges and my staff.
I used my reflection of life. So that
Yes.
helped.
And actually, the wand was used. The second level wand was used once, I think. Or no?
Check.
Or am I wrong?
I haven't used any of the heal.
I don't
wands.
remember them
Okay.
being used yet.
Yeah.
I used
no, the
a
wands have
second
been
level
used.
divine spell to do a heal.
Oh, okay. that
I
could
did
be
do
it.
that.
Okay. Okay, then you are mostly fresh and carefree. There's paint everywhere. Everyone has paint on them. There's another curtain to the north, and these guys had nothing on them other than paint cans. They do have clubs if you want those, and very impressive hide armor. Mhm.
Ooh. No, thank you.
That's probably a lot of hide if you think about it too, as big as they were.
Mm-hmm. All right, so where's the exit in this room?
Up here.
Guess I'll do a real quick magic scan just to make sure we're not being silly.
There's nothing here.
Okay. Unless we want some of this paint.
No, certainly not.
Man, you guys are super colorful.
Another curtain. What are you doing?
All right, let's see what's behind this curtain to kill us.
Ooh,
Ha ha. Oh, wait. It's a door right here.
the grand prize.
Oh, Darius peeked in before Alhara
I
could
peeked
roll
in so she could. It's like, I'll peek. Don't roll in here. You'll hit your face on the door.
Wait, I'm gonna. Okay.
Aw, you ruined it. I wanted her to roll
No, I
into the
saved her.
wall. Okay. You
No,
opened
that's
the
all
door.
I'll open the door if you want to go through it, but I don't know what it's gonna be. I open
No,
the
it's
door.
fine.
I
Just
just
open
open
the
the
door.
door
Fine, just open it.
without
Whatever.
anybody going through. Aha! See, you would have haste again.
Wait, hold on. Did you open the door and not roll through it?
Yeah.
Oh
Is that
my
even
gosh.
allowed?
You know what? If I'm gonna get shit either way, I'm just gonna roll through doors.
No, stop.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
roll
I'm
through the
just being
door. I
silly.
wanted you to roll through the door. Everyone else is saying no. I say yes. I fully endorse
Well,
the door
step
rolling.
in.
Okay, so
Wait.
from now on,
Wait.
I'm just gonna walk through the door and flex. You know, so I can use
Yeah.
athletics.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Even better. We should pose at the door. Pose.
Atron
Yes,
is
Walk through and
fascinated.
strike a pose.
Call a pose. we call it a pose through.
Pose through. Absolutely.
Behind the curtain is a large alcove. A single door stands beneath the sign that reads "Welcome to the Maze of Mirrors." The door is slightly ajar, and dancing reflections of several tiny lights are visible within. You see the Maze of Mirrors. You actually know this Maze of Mirrors because this has been in the circus for a long time. It is just a fun maze of mirrors that you can walk through. Alhara and Darius, do you walk into the Maze of Mirrors?
I step through the door right here.
Excellent.
Yeah, we pose through it.
As you go through the
Pose through.
Maze of Mirrors, something is going to happen.
At least we'll face it together, brother.
As always.
Roll for combat.
A spell splits you up.
Very close, Hap. You're very close.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Let's group everyone together. Okay. As Alhara and Darius walk into the Maze of Mirrors, suddenly you see the mirrors shuffle and move Hap and Otteron.
Ah.
Alhara and Darius disappear.
Uh-oh.
What?
Alhara and Darius, you see also the maze shifting around you. Give me a will save, Darius and Alhara.
Oh no.
Alhara
Remember,
fails
Darius, you're
with a
stupefied.
19.
I know. That's why I'm saying oh no.
I rolled
I
a
know.
6.
But I got a 35
30.
minus 2.
You got a
Wow.
stupid 33.
33.
33.
Wow.
Okay. You Mr. Darius are fine. Alhara, guess what?
Another curse.
You're stupefied. 1. Which way did it go? Which way did it
great.
go?
Where
All
did I
the
go,
mirrors
George?
like moving around and it confused you and made you
so
like
confusing.
like, what the heck is going on?
What jerk made this place?
And then let's roll a 1d4, shall we? 2. You see in front of you the ghost of a minotaur attack you, Alhara, and hit you with a 36, doing 34 points of damage.
What?
And then the same minotaur, which Darius didn't see this, but now Darius sees a minotaur, and it tries to attack you, Darius.
It's from the mirror, in the mirror?
Misses. It is like a ghostly minotaur, like coming out of the mirror trying to attack you, and it misses. Darius, you are up. You're trapped in the maze. Each turn, after you move and try to get through the maze, you can spend 1 action to attempt a perception or survival check to try to figure out your way through the maze. You could do this as a group. You can stick together. Alhara and Darius can hold hands and stick together and try to do this as a group. And you can even aid each other if you want. But if you do it separately, then you can get separated.
We should stay together. Alhara, hold my hand.
Definitely stay together.
I mean, that minotaur is gone, right? I can't lash out at it or whatever.
You can also just attack the maze. I mean, there's nothing against
that's
that.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Can we damage the mirrors? You know
Sure,
what I mean?
you can do whatever you want. But you can also try to just... What?
Is it 1 action to try and leave, or is
Well,
it
the
whole turn?
The way it works is you have to at least spend 1 action to move.
Okay.
And actually start traveling. And then it's another action to try to see if you could escape and find your way out.
Okay. And then I can flurry of blows is my 3rd type of thing.
Yes, you can't. You only do 1 escape. You basically do 1 move and 1 escape, and then 1 free action to do whatever you want. So that's sort of the rounds of how this goes.
All right, let's do that then. So, I mean, if we're doing this together, do we just act in the same initiative?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You're basically in the same initiative. I put you 2 together.
Okay.
It doesn't matter the order. Like, if Alhara wants to help and aid, whatever you want to do, you guys figure it out.
So, how about we roll perception? You aid me,
Mm-hmm.
and we move, and then I'll also attack the maze if we don't get out.
I mean, I'm getting ready to shatter these mirrors, but whatever you want to do.
Yeah. I mean, if we're together and I succeed, can we both leave?
Yes.
Okay. All right, you smash. I'll do a little smash, but also look. Is that cool?
Okay.
So here
All right,
is...
what do I roll to smash?
Roll for smashing.
I rolled poorly.
You roll a 24. You literally bounce off the mirror as if it was protected by magical energies.
Yeah. It'd be like attacking the
I hate
wheel.
this place.
2 more actions, Alhara. What are you going to do?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought...
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize this is like
You
regular...
do your thing, and then I'll get
you
a
do it.
thing
It's
as
just
that.
a little easier if each one of you do your things. I mean, it doesn't matter the order, but I would rather you do like all 3 and then all 3. So
Yeah.
just make it easier.
I have no idea. I guess I'll just keep swinging at the mirrors.
There you go.
Oh, so a 28. The good news with a 28 is you hit the mirror. The bad news is 14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't even scratch it.
Oof.
And then the 18 is a critical miss.
Yeah.
You totally missed the mirror and like hit the ground. It's like,
Interesting.
whoa,
Okay.
I got a little woozy from hitting the mirror and having it bounce off. And now I'm like, woohoo. And then Darius
Yeah, I
grabs
hate
your hand
this
like,
place.
let's go.
Yeah, we move. I'll make a perception check. 26.
26. Guess what? You are on the right path. You think you might have a way out of this maze. We'll find out next turn. Ataran, what do? You just saw that
Can I
happen.
also
Now
attack
gone.
with my last action?
Oh,
or
yeah,
no?
you could attack. Yeah.
Let
sorry,
me do a
sorry,
flurry.
last
Let me do a
action.
flurry. 25.
You
is a
bounce
miss.
your fists right off.
Ouch, ouch.
And again, you're just bouncing like boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like, man, this stuff is dynamite. Atron, you just saw that happen. You have no idea what's going on inside there.
Ataran would step up next to Hap, kind of like peering into that alcove and call out, Alhara, Darius, can you hear us?
Can we
Are
hear
you
him?
there?
Yeah, you can definitely hear them.
I say, we're
We're over
inside the
here.
They
maze
definitely
of
know if you want to
mirrors.
leave. If you want to leave, it's
Stupid-
probably not that hard.
Mirrors and something gored me. I don't know what it was. Might have been a bull.
You seem to disappear suddenly. There might be magic here.
I
There
don't
is.
like this, Acheron.
If we have to, you might have to come through. To
Stupid
complete
invincible mirrors.
It. But be careful. There's a spectral minotaur, and it's not fun.
What the?
The maze shifts again. Everything goes in different directions. Give me a will save, Alhara and Darius.
34, which becomes a 32.
Very
My
good.
luck is gonna run out.
Alhara,
30.
very good. You are no longer... Well, you're still confused, but you're not
Confused or stupefied?
Sorry. You're stupefied, but you're not stupefied anymore than you were already. So you're still stupefied 1. A Minotaur comes out of the maze to attack Alhara.
Oh no.
23.
Miss.
Expecting it this time, Alhara steps out of the way easily.
Ole.
The Minotaur comes out and tries to do it again.
Oh.
30. This time gets
Okay, that
you
one hit.
14 points of... Looks like you were gored. You thought you were gored, but
Oh,
Who
ow,
knows?
right in the stomach. Oh.
Hap, you're up.
Well, what do we do, Acheron?
I think we will have to go in. We should go in together if it has magic that will trap us.
How do we go in together?
You just hold hands and go in.
Yes,
Okay,
let's
I'm
step
gonna
in
hold
at the same
Atron's
time.
hand, and I'm gonna hold Riley's collar, and we're gonna go in together.
Okay, I'll allow
It's
it.
like a class field trip.
Oh, hi, Alhara.
We got 2 groups. Here we go. So we have one group. It's Hap, Riley, and Atron. And we got the other group of Darius and Alhara. So I will say that you grab everyone, you go in. I'll say that's your action. And Atron, you can go because I'll say the talking was mostly free. So now
Nice.
you can try to go through the mirrors and doing perception or survival. And again, you have 2 actions, one to move, one to do a check, and then you have a free action, do whatever you want. Heal, attack, whatever. And you can aid each other, however you want to do it. But I'd say Hap already spent her turn this action, so.
I'm fine with that.
My perception and my survival are the same, but I assume
Dealer's choice.
Ataran would focus more on perceiving the area around them, since they are rather focused in, ocular ways. So I will make a perception check.
My survival's +3. Are you sure you don't want to use that?
Actually, do not. I rolled a 6. Probably pretty bad.
You go around in circles and find yourself right back at the entrance.
All right, and let's see. So I can do 2 normal actions now, or I could still make more perception checks.
Nope, it's once per round. So
Okay.
you get to do 1 to move, 1 for the check, and now you have 1 action left.
I don't have dispelling. I don't have find the path or anything. What? I mean, is it I feel like I can wander?
You can try to figure out what's going on. You can cast spells. You can attack it. You can do nothing.
Yeah, I don't have any magic that's particularly useful here, so I will recall knowledge, try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. You try to figure out what's going on, but you don't know yet. You might have to wait another round before you can figure out. You almost have to see this in action
Okay,
to understand it.
I don't cast any spells, so I would try to take cover against one of the walls or mirrors.
Okay. Well, that was your third action, was
Okay.
doing that. Darius, you are up.
All
And
right.
Alhara. I mean, however you want
Yeah.
to do
So
it. Doesn't
Alhara,
matter the
you
order.
you want to smash, and I'll battle. Oh, I can't battle medicine you yet.
Sure, I'll try to assist you. I'll try to look around too.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to assist you with perception, and then I'll just take a couple actions to blow stuff up.
Okay.
Actually, I have a better idea. So smashing
Okay.
didn't seem to really work, but here's what we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to help you look around. 22 to aid. Hopefully
Okay,
that's
cool.
successful.
I will say that you look around and you can, with the 22 aid, Darius, I'm trying to get your
Okay.
way out.
I will. Well, then
Well,
Alhara will
let
do the
her-
rest of her actions.
Yeah, let her do the rest of her action.
So I'm going to pull out a piece of rope and try and use rope lore to figure out like a way to secure it or tie it or leave it behind us. I'm trying to essentially leave my trail of breadcrumbs, but with a piece of rope that we might be able to follow
Okay.
to help us figure out and how to navigate this maze.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll that, I guess. I don't know if this will help, but I'm gonna try it. Natural 20.
Woohoo!
That's what you want when you're trying to whack a doodle plan.
Yeah, you put rope down and you're like, this should work. Unless the maze
It shifts.
moves itself around and messes us up, and until then, it'll work great. Okay, you put down the rope. You think you wheel it out towards the entrance and towards
Yeah.
where you want to go.
Yeah. Throw some back there and start spooling it along as we move along.
All right, sounds like a plan. And I guess unless you have one more action, Darius is
That
the
should
man.
be 3.
Darius
Pull
is
out
the
and
man.
use the rope.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will just take a mountain stance just to be mountainy in here, and then I will move us and make a perception check.
Okay, here we go.
Good luck.
Good luck. We're gonna need it.
Oh no! Should I hero point it or no?
I mean,
No.
this just sets you back by a turn. It's not really worth it.
Do not hero point it.
yeah. Okay. Thank
I
you.
have one other idea.
You go down and follow the rope and realize you then come around the corner and you're back on
Back
the
in the
rope.
same rope.
And you're like, oh man, we just went around in a circle. Damn it!
See, the rope's useful. At least we know that.
I just tested the rope out.
Then Maze of Mirrors goes. Guess what happens? Round and round she goes. Where it'll stop, nobody knows. Do 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 do. The mirrors turn. They go witch and watch and whoop and every other way direction. Everybody, give me a will save, including Riley.
Oh boy.
Oh, my poor dog.
Natural 1.
Natural 20 on my poor dog.
Wow. Go Hap. Or Riley. I rolled a 7 for a total of 20.
Hey, Hap's also doing pretty all right, though. 28.
I'm missing one more. Alhara.
What do you want me to do?
Will
Will.
save.
Save.
The brains.
Whenever those mirrors go, that ain't
Ooh.
good.
Oh, we did the same thing, Alhara. Except I rolled a 1.
Darius,
Yep.
you are stupefied 4.
What?
What?
Oh,
You're
God.
stupefied 4.
It doubled
Oh my
my
God.
stupefications.
Your brain hurts.
Atron is stupefied 1,
Oh no.
and Alhara is stupefied 3.
Wow.
You are confused.
Yeah, okay. If I'm this stupefied, I might actually try this dumb idea.
Next, the Minotaur. Let's see who attacks. It's completely random. 6 is a reroll. 6 is a reroll. My natural tendency of rolling high is coming into play now, but messing me up. 1. That's Hap. Hap. Out of the mirror, you see a Minotaur. It critically hits you.
Oh my god.
26
thing.
points of damage.
I mean, it's got a plus 21 to hit. It rolls like a 5 and it hits me. Like,
Out of the mirror, the Minotaur then decides to backswing and hit you with its gigantic axe and misses you.
ooh.
Hap, you're up. Take off 26
Yeah, I'm just adjusting. I'm
points
taking my
of
26.
damage. Okay, Hap, Riley,
right.
and Atron. Group number 2. What do you do?
I want to make a perception check because my perception's pretty good.
I will aid.
This will be the groups, because this is a new round. This is the same round as before. You can't. You already spent
Oh.
it this round. 'cause
Atron
did
goes
it.
after me in this round.
That's not how it works. You do it as a group.
Yeah. They did it for the group last round,
Yeah.
didn't
You said we're 2 groups.
You are 2 groups. Atron, Riley, and Hap. When it goes to the next round, when the round resets, which is going to be... Alright, fine. Okay, fine. This is the group. Hap, Riley, and Atron.
Mhm.
You're up.
Yeah.
You
I can
tell me what
delay
you're gonna
if you
do.
want.
No, whoever
Okay.
wants to go, Now, you either do it as a group or you do it individually.
As a group, I'd like
Yeah,
to do
group.
perception, so I don't mind waiting.
Okay. Go right ahead. You can do it.
Okay.
Do I roll to aid?
If you want.
Yeah.
26. You managed to aid Hap somehow, some way.
It was a 25, but I'm -1.
Hey, nat 20.
But, ooh, go Hat.
Ooh, on acrobatics?
You don't even need me.
What? Acrobatics? No,
Oh.
I'm 100% I pressed the perception button.
No. Is that
I got good news and I have bad
It's
news.
the same. Oh, it's the same.
it's
It's plus
the
13
same.
regardless.
Yeah.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I only
Both,
want the good
dude.
news. I never want to hear the bad news. Just keep that.
The good news is you escaped the maze.
Oh,
Woo!
that's good.
The bad news is you escaped the maze.
Oh, no.
Oh,
And you're
no.
split. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
bad. It's not as good as you
Oh,
think it is.
no.
You managed to walk through. Hap, Riley, and Acheron, you all go through. Acheron, your stupefaction disappears as soon as you leave the maze.
Well, that's good.
As you walk through the door, bamboo room partitions and crimson velvet curtains decorate this large receiving room. Subdued lanterns illustrate delicate paintings of cranes in flight. One of the bruisers who works for Mr. Stusslight is bound on the floor with thick ropes, his club lying just outside of his reach. The curtain stirs, and an armed man emerges into the foyer from a room to the west. The familiar face of the Deputy Constable Darius Solid relaxes into a friendly grin. "Oh, thank the gods it's you!" lowering his blade. "She put up quite the fight, that one. If you hadn't distracted her minions in the gallery, I would have never been able to apprehend her." Darius wipes the sweat from his forehead with the back of his hand. "But you've done enough. I'll get her transported and booked. She'll be in a cell by sunrise, along with this goon, Cobbin. I'll make sure the chief knows how much you've helped. Now, go get some rest. You've certainly earned it." And he's looking at you all, putting away his blade and walking over to the guy who's bound.
Can you not walk over to the guy who's bound?
"Well, I'm the deputy. I was sent here to help you."
It would help me a lot if you would step back, please, sir.
"No, I'm the deputy.
I'm gonna have to insist.
You've been deputized by my superior. I am above you in the rank of command.
I
You
don't
tell
think
me
Mr.
what to do.
Dusklight deputized you.
No, you were deputized to come here and arrest her, correct? And you have like a little badge on you, and so does Acheron,
Yes.
and so does Riley.
Oh, Riley has a little badge, and he wears it better than you, because you're obviously crooked, taking payroll from the cat lady.
Well, Darius is like, "Well, I'm above you in this rank. I am officially ordering you to step down. I have this collar. I'll escort you out."
We just need to wait.
Darius is up.
Oh, yeah, let's stall
Wait,
them. Let's stall.
Acheron.
Darius and Alhara are up. You don't
Wait,
know
Acheron
any
wanted
of
to
that.
say something.
Okay.
Yeah, Atron was just saying we need to wait for Alhar and Darius to come through.
Okay, Darius and Alhara, you're up.
Okay.
Did
I
you
like
shout
it.
to us or
Stall.
anything? That you found the exit?
Even if you did, it's bouncing through the walls.
Alright, screw this. I have an idea. Hey, Darius, what's
Yeah.
the ground made of here?
I
It
look.
is solid stone.
Stone.
Do you think we can lift one of these up? I have a dumb idea.
Lift up a stone?
Yeah, one of these big pieces of stone. Just set it up on
Is
its
it-
side.
Is it a stone that's like
Quick.
on top of dirt?
Just, I
Can
assume.
I, is it or is it just like it's a dungeon block? Are these even scoopable?
You know what, screw it. Alhara is going to guesstimate which direction she thinks the exit might be in. I'm going to roll a perception check for that.
Oh, nice.
30. I'm trying to figure out which direction the exit probably is in.
Okay, you roll. Are you doing the check for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, you find the right path. You think you hear where Hap and everyone went, but you're still not near the exit yet.
So, can we lift up the stone and find some dirt?
If Acheron wants to
You mean Darius?
give me a check of some sort, probably a strength check. Yes, probably.
Darius, you mean?
Darius, I will give you a strength check.
If Darius will do a strength check of some sort.
Athletics check?
Or athletics, that works even better.
Not with a 1.
Oh no!
Natural 1, you slip, but you can try again.
Yeah, I'll try
Pull
again.
your
I have
back
3
out with
actions.
that.
I gotta use my. Hold on. I'm in mountain
Lift
stance.
with your
Let me
legs,
lift
not
with
your
my
back.
legs. I'm surprised. I didn't.
You know better than to not lift with your legs.
22, not great.
Not great, but it's enough for you to like lift it up just a smidge. Just to like maybe like an inch or two so you can see underneath. I mean, you can spend another
hold it there a
action and
second.
just pull it all the way. Or you can just wait.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh no, it slips a little, but you put your
I
foot
fell back
under.
down. I rolled a
How are you? How
my
you keep rolling these terrible? But now your foot's stuck, and you're
Ow.
like, "Wait, I got! Ow! Damn it!" You drop it, but you can still see. There's
It's
like
a stupefaction.
Yeah.
there's
happening.
just, like there's just like
Oh my
an
gosh.
inch, so you can see underneath, and you're like you can see the dirt underneath, and you're like, okay, there's a little tiny crack. I can see just
Yeah.
enough.
All
Okay,
right.
that should be enough. Hold on.
Okay.
Ahara's gonna like scoop up a little bit of dirt so that it's like there's like a little shelf of dirt, you know, that's perpendicular to the ground, and then she's gonna take out this feather token and place it next to that little bit of raised up dirt and activate it.
Oh my god,
And-
are you doing what I think you're doing?
It is a tree feather token. So it can only be activated on an unoccupied patch of earth or soil. When activated, the token transforms into an oak tree 60 feet tall with a
Wow.
5-foot wide trunk. It continues to live and grow if conditions are favorable. I'm pointing it toward the exit. Wherever we heard the sound from of people exiting, I'm just pointing it there, hoping it will just bust through a bunch of these mirrors.
I hope you
Very
got consent
nice.
from the maze for this. Jesus.
No.
Oh, jeez. We're two stupefied idiots, and there's no way we're gonna get out of here using our brains. So,
All right, I have the good news and the bad news.
oh no. Okay.
The good news is the tree grows and explodes through the maze. The bad news is Hap was in the way of the tree.
Oh,
Hap, give me a reflex save.
What in the Tom Thumb is this? 35 to
Yeah.
dodge
Oh,
Vanessa's
that's a
tree.
good-
You're gonna make you move out of
Yes.
the way. you like dodge a tree.
I'm like, hold that thought. Atron, do you hear something rumbling behind me?
Hmm.
Whoosh.
As a blast through 15 mirrors.
There's the tree. It's all solid too.
brother, I figured it out. It's the way out.
You did it.
Just follow the tree.
Okay.
Hey, can I capitalize on the shock to grab that guy's weapon out of his sheath? Because I know he sheathed it.
Oof. Oh no, because I'm gonna say the
Okay.
shock is that you jumped out of the way of a tree trying to hit you in the face.
Oh, that's
I
so
say
very
everyone,
fair.
Everyone gets the same shock and the same time because no one expected that.
No, how could you expect? If you expected this, you have problems.
All right, I'll say Alhara and Darius leave. Good news, Alhara and Darius, you lose to stupefaction. So Darius, you go from stupefaction 4 to stupefaction 2.
Oh, good. I'm just regular
Yay.
stupefied.
Regular stupefied.
Original
Oh my gosh.
flavor, classic stupefaction.
Fantastic.
Well, that was something.
Okay, so with that,
But we made it.
you make it through. Once again, you're in the same room, and you see.
Oh, hey, it's Daricus.
Yes, Darius saw it. And he's like, well, if you wanted to leave, there was a switch right over there. And like where the tree was, he's like, oh, okay, well, the switch isn't there anymore, but I would have turned it off for you and we could have left. I had to go through that too, but I found it afterwards. Sorry I didn't turn it off. I didn't think
Wait.
anyone was following me.
Who's this guy?
He's
And who's that
shady,
guy?
and it's time for him to make like a this and get out of here.
Oh,
He's like, wait, I arrested her.
Where is
Wait,
she?
who?
No, I'm arresting you.
What?
I arrested
Wait,
Mistress Dustlight. I was sent after I was told by the constable to come and back you up. I didn't see you here, so I came in
oh.
and I apprehended her. And this
Oh.
guy here, Cobbin, who's tied
she-
up.
Alright, well,
and there's
where
this
is
guy,
she?
Cobbin.
Is she already gone?
Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it. No, she's in there. I took care of it. She's totally tied up. I took care of it. I'm gonna go get the rest of.
Well, we have some
I'm
speaking
gonna
to
wait
do
a
with
bit.
her.
We need to
We have
talk to
business
her.
with her.
You can talk with. Don't worry. You
Yeah.
can talk with her in the jail cell. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
No, I'm gonna
about
talk
it.
to. We're gonna talk to her now.
No,
You have to talk to her now.
no.
Is
No,
Cobbin gagged?
no.
Is Cobbin gagged?
No, not at all.
Why isn't he talking?
He's just bound on the floor.
But he's not like gagged. Like he could talk.
Of course he can talk. Yeah.
Alteron's just watching
Who's
the
this
whole
guy?
rest of the group gather around Derricus.
Yeah.
Alteron's like, oh, I see how this is going.
I mean,
So
you guys didn't need to use a tree. I would have helped you out. I was about to escort.
We didn't know you were
Hap
here.
and Otteron out and help you all out here. I mean, it looks like you're a little damaged. So why don't I escort you out? I'll take care of this, and we'll be all fine.
Derricus, we are happy to work with
I'm
you, but we are not leaving without talking
Yeah, just-
to Mistress Duxlight.
Correct.
I'm suspicious. Alhara's gonna be definitely looking this guy over. We've been fooled by all sorts of weird magic in this place. Is this guy an illusion or something like?
I don't
If we
think
had
he's
to
one
go
of us.
through-
Please ignore my snake tail. What? Wait.
Mm.
I mean, there's something wrong about his like disguise or outfit or something because like I feel like we had to go through hell to get to this room, and if he's just like I've been here the whole time, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Everyone else is talking about defending against us and all this stuff, and this guy is randomly here. So
Sure.
she's
Perception check.
staring him down.
Perception.
check.
I guess we should all do that because that's
Yeah.
been my thought the entire time. Is this dude is not what he says he is.
Yeah, there's something going on.
Oh my god, we all rolled so well.
Natural
I'm gonna-
20.
Ooh.
He is definitely who he says he is. This is not an illusion. He's the handsome assistant to the constable. He's tall, has sharp eyes, a beautiful broadsword, a composite short bow, constable's badge, bright and shiny half-plate steel shield in his other arm. And he's just like, he looks exactly like you expect him, and you've met him many times before.
We've met this guy before.
You have. And, but you can tell
Back in
his
October.
voice is shaky, man. There's
Mhm.
something
Nervous.
going on. Something's up.
Hmm.
Something ain't good about this. And then when that happens, the guy on the ground says, "Enough talk."
Roll
Oh, great.
for combat.
I was hoping the guy on the ground would be on our side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's never that easy, is it?
Never that easy.
You've been listening to Roll for Combat 3-Ring Adventure, a Pathfinder actual play podcast. If you have a question or comment for the show, please visit us at rollforcombat.com. You can also find us and play various games on our Discord channel at discord.rollforcombat.com. You've been listening to Roll for Combat. Until next week, always remember to attack the darkness.